We just got back from our delayed Christmas vacation trip. You know, we didn't go anywhere for Christmas or New Year's, but we went to travel just after because our oldest daughter had another baby. It's awesome to get to go see. He's like the size of a head of lettuce. He's 3 weeks old, and he's beautiful. And of course, Lolly got to spend a lot of time with him and holding him and hugging him, and I just got to watch from a distance. But I don't like to break the little things, and that scares me, so I let her handle that. But he makes number eight of our grandchildren. And of course, when you're grandparents and you have 8 grandchildren, they range in age from head of lettuce size 3 weeks old all the way up to almost 14 years old. There's a constant conversation always going on, especially with most of them being boys except one girl. And that is, when is potty training appropriate? When do you start? When do you finish? How do you know when you're done? That seems like a really strange conversation to have for New Year. But I want you to think for a moment of all of the things that are going on in your life that you kind of put off on other people and wonder, is that my fault or is that somebody else's fault? I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast. As we come into 2019, we're only 8 days in. Today, 8 days in. And I have to ask this honest question. Are you doing anything different over the last 7 days than you did over the last 365 days? Does today, the decisions you've made, the goals you've set, the choices you've made, the actions you've taken or ignored, the things that you have allowed into your life or intentionally pushed out of your life, the people that you've allowed into your life or intentionally pushed out of your life, have those things changed from 365 days ago or 10 days ago? Because if what you're doing right this minute, what you plan to do over the next 3, 4, 8, 10 hours is no different than what you did in the same time frame 10 days ago, you can bet at the end of this year, you're going to have pretty much the same year you had last year. So, at what point do you take full responsibility? At what point do you trust that your decisions and your actions and the words coming out of your mouth and your habits are the driving factors for your life, for your quality of life, for your success in life, for your relationships in life? Because they are. And no one can do your push-ups for you. You probably heard me tell the story of the uncle who was babysitting his 3-year-old nephew. And as mom left to go to the grocery store, he said, "Yeah, I got this. A few minutes later, the 3-year-old walks in the room and he looks at me and he says, "Uncle, somebody pooped in my pants." As ridiculous as that sounds, how many times do you look in the mirror and think, all of these problems in my life, my bills being late, my relationships going south, my job on the brink, those are somebody else's cause? No, nobody else pooped your pants. Those are your pants. And if there's poop in them, it's very likely you put it there. But in the same way that we talk about the maturity necessary to potty train, you've got to get mature enough to realize the problems in your life, many of them are caused or at minimum exacerbated by you. I'm not saying you cause every one of your own problems, but I am saying, as Jack Canfield and others have said, the event plus your response to it determines your outcome. You may not be able to control the event, but you can control how you respond to it. You've got decisions to make. You've got choices to make. You've got actions to take. And if you want this year to change from last year, if you want 2019 to be a better year than 2018 was, if you want to move further down the road toward your successes, your goals, and your accomplishments, what are you doing in this hour, in the next 30 minutes, in the next 5 minutes, to see to it that that happens? Because it's not going to happen to you. And without you, it's not going to happen for you. It's going to depend on you taking action, doing what's right, doing your part. Nobody can do push-ups for you, and nobody wants to wipe your backside. You're going to have to do that. Now, don't think that I'm being insensitive. If you physically cannot and someone else has to, I feel sorry for that. It hurts me to think of someone like that. But for those of you who are fully capable, it's your job. It's your responsibility. And you're going to have to take care of it. I'm J Loren Norris with Leading Leaders Podcast for Tell It Like It Is TV. Have a blessed day.